Hey, how you doing, everybody?
That works.
What's going on?
What are we here for today?
To do our best, like every other day, I guess.
True. We're going to kick it off. This is just a Q&A, little chit chat, so we can answer a few questions. And we'll just start with you. What do we have to say? No, you know what? I think I should mention the distributor program.
Okay.
The independent distributor program that we released a couple weeks ago. And this is basically you get to be your own store. So you can purchase from us wholesale and you're able to resell our items. You get discounts not just on your in-person sales, but you also get it online as well. So you can go ahead and utilize social media, any way that you want to go about selling the products. But the best part is there is no uplines. This isn't a multi-level marketing thing. This is just you alone.
Right.
You get to make a little bit of extra cash on the side, and that's it. It's just that simple. So if you're interested, you can feel free to go to the website and you can sign up. It's $175 for the kit, and you're able to get our best-selling products that you can resell, so you'll get your money back and then some just off of the initial kit. And there's some extra perks, but just go look at it on the site. We've had some questions about it, and this was the best way for us to answer it.
Great program. A lot of people should take advantage of that.
I agree.
They should. And it's real cool, too, because even if you get the package and you end up using most of the product, you can still sell some and kind of get your money back, just in case that happens.
Mm-hmm.
But it's cool. Check it out.
Definitely. And it's something that we wanted to do because we wanted to take things back in our own hands. Instead of us relying on other big box retailers to distribute our products, why not have us share that with you so you can be a part of the team?
Right.
Just that easy. We need to, not only do we manufacture and distribute our own products as it is now, but now having everybody else, all the fans, all the customers, everybody who's really into Curls and Potions and believes about the whole product line, the movement, what we're trying to do, because we are trying to, while we incorporate anybody can sign up, and we love everybody, we do know that there is a huge gap in the market when we talk about black-owned businesses and staying that way. And that's what we're trying to do. Huge. And the ability to scale without funding, it's harder to get funding. There's so many little nuances in the industry that most consumers are unaware of, and that's what makes it difficult. You can't get mad at brands that scale so large because they want to be able to have their products reach everybody all over the world. In order to do that, you need funding and you need money. So some have to go about it. They do seed funding, they go ahead and they get investors, and then here we are, you get to the point where there's just so much money and so much things involved that we just can't get, we don't have that access. So you'll see those brands, they end up selling. And it's sad within our community because we hate to see them go from being black owned and now they're just either black face to it, or some are still kind of being operated, or whatever agreements that they have going on. And we have to stop getting upset at our people leveling up in that regard, because they hit a ceiling. That whole thing that there's sky's the limit. No, there's a limit when it comes to black businesses. There really is.
There is.
Is there a way around it? And can you still sustain it? Yes, but you can't do that if people don't support. So we decided, while we're not against going into major retail or having independent retailers.
A little bit beyond.
It's a lot. It's a lot behind the scenes for major retail. However, we still said we still wanted to give our customers and anybody else who's interested an opportunity to continue with this. We didn't agree with multi-level marketing schemes and having uplines and all that stuff because they get paid off the work you do. I'm not with that. I just want you to be able to make the money you want. That's it.
I hope they take advantage of that. That's a real good program.
It really is.
It is.
It really is. And it was something that we wanted to do for years. It just wasn't the right time. So here we are now. So I guess we have a couple other questions we got to answer. So You have some about your Aboriginal Man shampoo. And the question that came in was...
What was the question?
Can you also use that as a body wash?
Yes. So you can use the daily shampoo as a body wash. It does have the ingredients any body wash or typical soap would possess. And I know a lot of fellas like to do that all in one shot. They wash and tend to wash their hair whatever their soap they're using. So yeah, you can. You can. It's not made for that specific purpose, but I wouldn't be mad at you.
No, and the ingredients in there are fine.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
We could just sell it as a daily wash.
We really could, but maybe when we redo the labels.
Maybe.
When we run low, we redo them because labels ain't cheap, so we can't just.
But yeah, fellas, you can take the shampoo and just get your whole thing together, top to bottom.
Yep. And you also had another question.
What was that question?
The other question was, should you shampoo your beard? Why would you not? Who does that?
Me personally, your hair and your beard is both one and the same.
That's true.
But I do get that question a lot frequently. How often, do you wash your beard or wash your hair or etc.? It depends on your lifestyle, how active you are. Me personally, I probably wash my hair and beard probably about 2 or 3 times a week. Yeah. So it depends on you, but definitely at least a couple times a month.
I would hope so.
Yeah, at least. But it all depends. It all depends.
Okay, so to piggyback off that, it was, can you deep condition your beard?
Absolutely. That's actually the next step for the brothers who are really into self-care. After you shampoo, you deep condition. I myself as well practice this. After I shampoo, I apply the deep conditioner on my hair and my beard as well. Let it sit for a couple minutes and then rinse it out. It'll take your hair care process to the next level. But that's only for the fellas that's really into self-care.
Right.
Most brothers is not probably going to do that. But if you are, then you should then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's all the questions that we have for Aboriginal Man. Unless there's something else you needed to add in there.
You bald-headed brothers, I always get into little debates with bald-headed brothers. They shave their hair every day, but they never shampoo their hair. What are you shaving? Hair, right? Well, you kind of need to shampoo that a little bit.
But then also that skin, your head is skin, and I mean, unless they're body washing and soaping and doing all that at once, I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're shaving every day, that means you're shaving hair.
Oh, well, that's a fact.
You see what I'm saying?
But then why would they condition it if they never?
Well, you don't have to condition it, but you need to shampoo. Bald-headed brothers need to shampoo their hair as well.
And put something on their scalp. I would think.
Yes.
Don't we want no ashy bald head?
Yeah, when I come across the bald-headed brothers, they just kind of as if men's hair products are not for them, and I get it. But most bald-headed brothers have healthy beards.
Yeah, they do.
And that kind of is one and the same, like I just said. So it's all right. We gonna work with y'all.
But we still got other products for you too. Even if you don't want them for the bald head, you got the body wash, the soap, cologne.
We got it all.
The body oil, the scented body oil. That's real nice.
But again, this is for the brothers whose appearance matters.
That's true.
If it doesn't matter to you, if you're not into self-care, and if you are, if you're not, that's okay. But if you are, you can really appreciate what we have going on over here.
That's true. That's true. All right, I guess it's my turn now.
Okay.
We had some questions on just the regular product line, so away from the men's stuff, it's my turn. So I had a question. Do you need anything to seal in moisture using your stylers? So most of our stylers, no, because they're all water-based. Most of them, if not all, have a butter and oil in it. So it really is everything all at once. I would say the only one that I think that you may want to, well, you wouldn't need to seal it because it is a butter, but you can use it as a sealant, is the buttercream. Buttermilk buttercream, you can use that as a sealant because it has less of a water content to it. As far as any of the stylers that don't have butters or oils or anything heavier, no, you genuinely still don't need to seal that in with moisture. You can coat it, you can top it with gel, things like that. That will also seal it in. And that's just assuming that the question came from somebody using the lock method. So the leave-in, the oil cream, and then you have the leave-in cream oil, the LCO method. Some follow those methods. Nowadays, I'm not sure what everybody's doing because I don't really follow it, but that's just because the products that I use and the steps that I like to use on my wash and go, it has all of that mixed into one, so it's really kind of not needed. But do what works for you. I'm not the hair police. If it works for you using any of those methods or any method that you came up with, and you'd like to seal it with an oil, perfect. I choose not to, only because I use a lot of gel, and I like to have my hair crunchy on day 1 and 2, just so just so it will last a lot longer. So that's for that question. And then I had another question about a customer asking why she's getting pimples on her scalp and how to treat that. Now, if you're getting any acne on your scalp, 9 times out of 10, your pores are clogged, your hair follicles are clogged, and that's what's going to cause it. No different than if you get it on your face or anywhere else on your body. Could it be something that maybe you're allergic to? It could. It just depends on what that pimple is. Just like you put something on your skin, you get cystic acne, you can get a contact dermatitis type of thing. So it all depends, and I really didn't get into deep with what was causing it or what she was using, and then notice that. But it just comes down to the basics, just like you do with your body. You need to make sure you shampoo your hair and you cleanse your hair well. Clarifying shampoo, you can also use our scalp scrub. However, if you have active acne, you probably do not want to scrub it because it can spread bacteria. So it just comes down to cleansing the scalp thoroughly, even if you have to section it off and cleanse in sections, just so you can get that scalp really clean if you have extremely thick hair. As far as some of our products that would help treat it, I would stick away from heavy oils, just because some heavy oils can, depending upon the formulation, it can clog your pores. Any of our oils are not heavy and they're not comedogenic. We have never had any issues with customers having any issues with their scalp using it. But I would recommend with somebody with active acne in their scalp, I would say to use our scalp potion because it's water-based and it has hyaluronic acid in it, so it's great for maintaining that moisture level. The next product would be our hero product, which is our Shea Bay growth stimulating rice water. That's a fan favorite from everybody.
Everybody loves that.
Everybody loves it. And then the other one would be our new oil, scalp oil with rosemary in it. So it's the Shibula and mint. That one is amazing too. It also has green tea. So that would be light enough oil that if you were into using oils and you had acne, that would actually help you as well.
Cool.
I think that was it. Oh, any advice you want to leave people with? Oh, I do have another question. Or tip or anything?
No.
You got nothing?
Stay hydrated. It's very hot out there.
It is extremely hot.
Take your time. Keep loving yourself. Keep loving your families. Keep doing your best.
That's a good one. But I lied. There were 2 other questions, but it's not product related. So there was a question of, do you feel like the hair industry is oversaturated?
Do I feel like the hair industry is oversaturated? Yes and no. There are a lot of people that seem to just want to be a part of the hair industry, and then there are people who are actually a part of the hair industry. Mm-hmm. So I would have to say no, I don't think it's oversaturated, because there's not too many people that's really into great hair days.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? On a fundamental basis, and giving that to the people. And I mean, we pride ourselves on that, but I can't say as a whole the industry does.
I agree. I don't think it's oversaturated. I think that there's just enough, and there's always room for more. I think that it's best to stay in your own lane and follow your why. If you want to create products and you have a passion to do it, and there's a reason why you're doing it, because it always starts with your own, whatever's going on in front of you, then go ahead. There's nothing wrong with it, and it shouldn't stop you from trying anything new. As far as, everybody can't be Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, right, or I don't know any other sports reference, but either of those, everybody can't be that, but that doesn't mean there's not room for you. I guess that's how I look at it. And then the last question was, what keeps you motivated during the hard times? I assume that's either in general or business related. But for me, I'll answer first. Sometimes I think it's just a mind shift. I think that even in the worst times, you have to, it's almost like that you got to fake it to make it type of thing. You have to convince yourself that things are going to be okay and things are going to work themselves out. And I think that putting that out there, that's what you're going to draw back to you. So everybody's going to go through something hard and difficult and challenging. That's something we can't avoid. But we also have a choice on how we handle it. So it comes down to that for me. So I just choose, I'm not perfect, but for the most part, I would say at least 90% of the time, I choose to try to look at the silver lining. Because there's a lesson in everything.
That was good. Mm-hmm. For me, I just, I'm just kind of grounded and going forward. As far as hard times, feelings are fleeting. They won't last. It'll go up and down. It'll continue to go up and down. Mm-hmm. I'm the type of person you have to take everything into consideration. You got to take the good with the bad as well. So those hard times are part of the great times. So you keep it pushing.
I like that too. That was good.
Keep it pushing.
That's true. Well, I think that's it. I think I'll do this again.
Okay.
Possibly.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how this goes.
but I like the little chit chat.
Who we talking to? They listening?
Of course they are.
We'll see.
Y'all gonna show up and show out.
We'll see.
I promise you they will.
Well, they'll dictate how often we do this, or as much as.
Well, I want to do this more.
All right, you gotta have somebody to listen to.
What? I promise you they're listening.
We'll see. All right, y'all. That's all we got for right now.
Until next time.
Y'all hold it down.